Hey, hey, hey. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a first impressions. Pretty much I'm just going to try a bunch of new videos, come up with a look, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I took a poll on Twitter if you guys liked more talk through videos or voiceover videos, and you guys really like talk through videos, so I'm going to try to do more talk through videos on my channel. You guys also voted on a couple other polls on my channel, so make sure you're following me on Twitter so you never miss a poll. I love to hear what you guys think because I want to give you guys what you want. So enough talking, let's jump right into this video. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I try to upload new videos every week, and follow me on Instagram, AshleyBondBeauty, and Snapchat and Twitter. Everything will be listed down in the description box so you guys can keep up with me between videos. So let's jump right in. Okay, so first I am going to be moisturizing my face. I cleaned my face with just a makeup towelette because I wasn't wearing any makeup today, but I am going to be priming my face using the Embryolisse. This is the cream concentrate. I got this to use on clients when I do their makeup, but I haven't actually used it on myself. So I am going to try it out today and see what all the hype is about because it looks amazing on my clients when I use it. Really helps prep the skin and keep everything nice and moisturized. This has a very interesting smell that I can't smell unless it's actually on my face because I have never smelled this before. But it's very moisturizing and hydrating, but it kind of smells like flowers, a little old lady-ish. Hopefully this lighting isn't too bright. That's better. I had my mirror light on and I think that was just a little too much light. So now that my face is nice and moisturized, I'm going to go in with a makeup primer spray, and this is the Makeup Fixing Mist by Pixie. And it says that you can use before makeup and it extends makeup wear. So we are going to try this out. Ooh. It's a very intense mist. So I don't know if, since it's new, it was just having a hard time spraying out, but I would be very hesitant to use that as a finishing spray just because of how intense the sprayer is, but it seems really nice for under makeup. It also smells like flowers, so I just smell like a fresh bouquet over here today. I'm going to go in with the Burberry. This is the Fresh Glow Luminous base. Since this is luminous, I'm actually just going to place this on like the high points of my face. It's very watery. So I'm just going to add that on the high points of my cheeks, and it does give a very beautiful glow. But I did 2 pumps and that was way too much. So it's nice to know, because it is Burberry, so it's a high-end primer. So it's nice to know that if you're interested in picking up this primer, that a little goes a long way. So you'll get more for your money because you're gonna be spending a lot on this primer. I really like how that looks on my cheeks. Now that I am fresh and glowy, I am going to correct. Now, the corrector that I have been using lately has been the MAC. It's the Studio Conceal and Correct Duo. I've been using the color Burnt Coral. I haven't used Rich Yellow at all yet, but I really like this. This is rich enough to work well with my skin tone. It doesn't show through underneath my foundation, and it blends out like a dream. So I'm just going to put this underneath my under eye bags. You guys know what it is. As you can see, you could eat soup out of my under eyes. And then I also put it in the center between my brows. I have some darkness there from like old acne scarring. And then on the side of my face, my acne scars have faded quite a bit, so I don't need a lot of this as I slather it all over my face. And then I also get pretty dark around my mouth, so I'm going to put it on there too. I'm going to use this Beauty Blender by Pure, which I have been liking a lot lately. I usually prefer to use my Beauty Blenders dry. I know there's a lot of controversy around that. It's just what I prefer because I like more of a full coverage look. I don't want like a dewy sheared out. I am a full coverage girl to the core, so I love using a dry beauty sponge. After I correct, I'm going to go in with my foundation. And today I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Foundation. It says to shake this foundation up before you use it. It took me forever to find this. Now the shade that I am using is shade 390. This is a warm shade. I usually am a warm foundation type of girl, but this is pretty warm. So when they say that if you're deciding between two shades, go with the lighter shade, go with the lighter shade. This looks completely different from when you first apply it to about an hour afterwards. This oxidizes a lot. I'm just going to apply 2 pumps onto the back of my beauty blender, and then I'm just going to work it on my skin. I wore this foundation in a couple of pictures that I posted on my Instagram, and in photos this doesn't look crazy off from my actual skin color, but in person I look like an Oompa Loompa. On camera it doesn't look as orange as it looks in person. Like, this looks crazy orange. In real life I look super orange. So now that I have the foundation on, I am going to use a lighter concealer just because of how dark this foundation is. So I'm gonna try to even it out somehow. I know a lot of people are like, oh, like the concealer amount that you use, it like neutralizes the foundation color. Well, the thing is that 99.9% of the time, the foundation doesn't exactly match my skin, which most foundations aren't going to be a perfect match for you, but they can be somewhat similar to your skin tone. For me, it's very hard to get my exact shade, which is why you will oftentimes see me mixing foundations and concealers to get my correct shade. So using concealer underneath my eye is just kind of one of those things that's going to tie the foundation into everything and make it not as crazy looking. Not to mention, I like using a lot of concealer underneath my eye because of my under eye bags. It makes me feel better. It's kind of like a security blanket. And I don't really like needles. I've been watching a lot of videos on people getting like under eye fillers and things like that. And I thought about it, but it kind of makes me nervous. I'm going to blend out these forehead wrinkles. Now that everything is blended out, I am going to set. And the 2 powders that I'm going to use to set today, one is the Graftobian Professional Makeup Powder, which I really like, but I'm also going to be mixing that with the Sacha Buttercup because the Sacha Buttercup is really good for setting when I don't want a highlighted look, if I'm just going for like a natural look underneath the eye, but I kind of just want, I've been feeling more of a highlighted look. So I'm gonna mix the 2 together. You guys can see why I correct and conceal the way I do, because it does make my under eye bags look so much better. That is another reason why I didn't feel the need to pick up the Rihanna highlighter and contour sticks, because I'm not going to use that just as a concealer, so I'm not even gonna lie to you and act like I am. I just can tell that that's not going to be enough coverage for what I like underneath my eyes, so I'm not going to waste my money. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This is in Teak 22, and I'm just going to be taking a Cosmetics fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be setting my forehead. Now I'm going to go on to priming my eyes. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. This is the Matte to Metal Eye Primer Transformer, and it's shimmery. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're gonna try it. Just going to work that into my eye, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that powder and just set everything. Now for eyeshadow, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Palette. I have been trying to get my hands on the first Huda Beauty Palette forever, but it was always sold out, and then I just gave up. And then she came out with this palette and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get it. So I bought it, and I'm so glad that I did because the shadows are so pretty. These are the shadows. I haven't even swatched, but they are beautiful. So first I'm going to start off with the shade Amber. Looks like something that's very up my alley. These are very smooth and blendable so far. Now I'm going to go in with Oud. It's this deep brown shade, and I'm going to further define the crease. So now I'm also going to take that same shade and work it into my outer crease. Just buffing it in. This is a really pretty palette so far. I'm really impressed with these colors. Next, I'm going to go in with Saffron, and I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. Now I'm just going to take that blending brush again and work in the crease. Just blend everything out and make sure we don't have any harsh lines. I think I'm going to go in with Turkish Delight, which is this really pretty shimmery sangria shade. And I'm just going to take that on top of the entire lid up to the crease. And I'm really just packing that on, working very slowly up to my crease. And I really like using this Urban Decay brush because it's very pointed, so it's really easy for me to control how far up my eye it goes. And then I can blend everything out later with a blending brush. But just to get the shadow on my eye, it's very easy to control, which I love. This is super pretty. Now I'm going to go back in with that Oud shade, and I'm going to further blend out the crease and deepen everything up. Now I'm going to go in with this Fire Orange shade in the corner of the palette, and I'm just going to further blend out the crease, and this is just going to warm it up a little more. Now I'm going to go on the lower lash line, and I'm going to start off using the Oud shade. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm really going to focus this right at the edge of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with this Luxie. This is a mini angled 131 brush, and I am going to take this amber shade, and I'm just going to run that underneath my eye. You want to make sure that you connect the top to the bottom, and this angle brush is perfect to do that. You really just want to work with your natural eye shape. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of that saffron and further smoke it out. Now, since I didn't take it far enough in the inner corner, I'm going to take Nefertiti, and I'm just going to place that in my inner corner. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this makeup look. And then I'm just going to blend the edges. And then I have a little bit of glitter fall out underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that powder on a Real Techniques. This is a setting brush, and I'm just going to brush it all away. Okay, now I am going to move on to brows. And for brows, I'm going to be using these brand new NYX products that I actually just got in the mail. I'm going to be using the 3-dimensional brow, and I'm going to be using the Build 'em Up powder brow filler. So first I'm going to start off with the 3-dimensional brow. It's like a little brow marker. I'm kind of nervous, but we're gonna try it. See how it goes. This is literally like putting liquid liner on your brows, but it's actually not too crazy. It's actually pretty nice. That brow is not bad at all. This is like, these are like little brow fibers. Dang, Mix, that is a really nice brow. Like that turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. Now I'm going to contour my face, and I also received from NYX, this is the 3 Steps to Sculpt. This is a new sculpting powder, and this is in the shade Deep. I'm just going to work it into the hollows of cheeks. That is pretty nice. It's a little ashy, I want to say, but contours are almost supposed to be like that. It's a little ashy. Just an itty teensy weensy bit ashy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over that powder with the, this is the MAC Skin Finish in Dark Deep, to just go and warm back up my face. I'm also going to take this powder down my nose. Now I'm going to go in with blush, and I don't have a new blush to try, but I'm going to use Eternal Sun from MAC. This is an oldie but goodie. It never does me wrong. And I'm just going to smile and dust it on the owls of my cheeks and work it back. Did I look crazy? I think so. Now I'm going to move on to highlighter. And the highlighter I am going to be using today is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collab, and this is in the shade Midame. And I am just going to take this little face brush that I used before, just dip it in there and then just slather it. And this is just such a beautiful shade. Place it down the center of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow, because there's already a ton of glitter there. And then I'm also going to place it on the high points of my brow and a little bit above my brow. Woo! And now that we are bathing in highlighter, I love that highlighter. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Lip Color Contour from Burberry Beauty. It's a prime color and contour stick. On top of that, I'm going to be using the Buxom. This is the full-on lip cream in My Tai. I love Buxom products. Like, I love Buxom products. The Buxom Gloss in Amber is one of my all-time favorites. I love the tingle of Buxom. And the shades are always just beautiful. So that is topped with My Tai. Now I'm going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to be using the Buxom Big T's Plumping Mascara. Ooh, I really like this. I love plumping mascaras for my lower lashes. So it just thickens them up and makes it almost seem like you have eyeliner on. Now I'm going to be taking the Fierce Flicks liner from Ciate, and I'm just going to be lining my upper lash line. I'm not going to be doing a wing or anything. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with my all-time favorite lashes. This is the Cocoa Lashes in shade Queen Bee. Lashes? No lashes. I look like a bald chicken. And I'm going to apply mascara to my upper lashes, just to blend everything in together. And now for setting spray. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Insta Ready Setting Spray. Let's make sure that this mist is, ooh, that's a fine mist. Ooh. This is a very nice mist, but like my chest is drenched. I don't think I held it far enough away from my face. Like the mist range in this is so far. Do you see how wet my chest is? So here is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions, get ready with me, chit chat, talk through video. If you guys did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you never miss out on a new video. And if you guys want to keep up with me between videos, make sure to subscribe to my Instagram and follow me on Twitter. I'm always taking polls and chatting with you guys on there. I love talking to you guys. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!